folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Bootleg looking to throw. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He breaks free. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled, but 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive rolling. And there's the handoff. There's the stiff arm. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Movement here from the tight end. And the running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the back now goes in motion. Toss play to the running back going left. Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. He gets loose. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Back to throw. It's Rourke. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they've got him. NC State comes to the line quickly. It's a shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be 4th down and inches. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Sparkle. Breaking free at the 35. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Ready. Check.
They'll test the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the tailback's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down to the 42.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough for a 1st down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42.
Pace, 27, jump.
Nice grab. It's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, NC State. And the defense joins the scoring party now. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Bell. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. Motion now from the tight end. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit it was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Sun Devils are in the red zone now. Takes the ball, tries the right side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Shadow. Okay, break. On the ready.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he threw it. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? It's a bootleg looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at 48.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Now they're running on the toss. Jukes to get free. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Trick 9B. To the line.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's Rourke. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball handed off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Rourke. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. NC State comes to the line quickly. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And they get the second half started with the running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works really well here. Big people out front being physical, and they pick up the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Scott. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. QB bootlegs here. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
22 water. Okay, break.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Way too much speed in that play.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Using his legs, it's Sprout. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very... Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The offense is set up with excellent field position.
Got it. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. 4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking.
But this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. A play action, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. And the Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that completion.
Here we go, here we go.
thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Pounding away with the run game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He finds some space. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, NC State.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT.
NC State 56, Arizona State 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now here's the toss play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. But boy, he gave him a chance.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Last gasp falls incomplete.